Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today for our first affiliate dedicated webinar, introducing Unify and Unify Enterprise. My name is Pauline Hill and I manage the affiliate program here at Webgility. I am happy to see many familiar names on the attendee list. If we haven't connected yet, please reach out and introduce yourself. It's one of my goals to know our affiliates better and learn how we can better work together. I am very happy to introduce our in-house Unify experts to you today. Allegra Mitchell, our Customer Success Manager, and Rob McGorty, our Director of Operations and Product. So without further ado, I will let Allegra take it away.
Thank you, Pauline. Our agenda today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Webgility. I know some of you are familiar, or if you aren't too familiar about our company, I will go over that. And then I will introduce our Webgility product suite, which is Unify and Unify Enterprise. And then I'll go into the features of Unify Enterprise, and I will talk a little bit about what each area involves and what the value is and how it's going to impact your client base. And then I'll begin to talk about Unify, and then we'll go into a section called Evaluating the Client. These are qualifying questions, so you can know whether or not a client will fit best with Unify Enterprise. And then we'll talk about the affiliate program benefits, have some Q&A forum, and also your affiliate contact, which is Pauline. Now, if you have any questions during the presentation, you can put those into the GoToMeeting questions area. You'll see within your GoToMeeting dashboard, you'll see an area for questions. You can go ahead and put them there, and then at the question and answer forum, we'll get to those questions as well. So a little bit about Webgility. Webgility is the leading provider of e-commerce management software, and it has been since 2007. Our team of over 100 has expertise in e-commerce, accounting, financial data, and business solutions. We have certified pro advisors, certified in QuickBooks Pro, Premier, Enterprise, and QuickBooks Online. We've integrated over 10,000 stores ranging from startups, local businesses, all the way to global corporations. And several of our clients have actually been on Shark Tank. Not only are we Intuit, Xero, and NetSuite certified, we've also received several awards from FedEx and UPS. Now a little bit about our two products. And we have two different taglines. Our first tagline is for Unify Enterprise, which is simplify and scale. I'll get into the simplification and the scalability of Unify Enterprise during the presentation. And with Unify, it's simplify and succeed. And I'll explain that more in depth when I get to the Unify area. Our team is a global team, and to add to that, our support team has a CSAT of over 98%. And our onboarding teams ensure that our clients understand how to use our software and can optimize their business so they can be successful. A little bit about the Unify Enterprise ecosystem. Unify Enterprise is all about staying ahead of your business by giving your clients a big picture perspective to make smarter financial and business decisions. As you can see, there is areas that Unify Enterprise bring together within its interface. For example, for multi-channel selling and order management, to inventory, accounting, email marketing, analytics, workflow automation. And it brings all of those together within its centralized interface. When we automate and coordinate every piece of the e-commerce process from the moment the order is placed, dashboards, workflow rules, and automation streamline operation to eliminate errors in orders, inventory, operations, accounting, and shipping. Unify Enterprise gives you the information necessary for your clients to scale their business. Using the multi-channel financial reports, shipping rate comparisons, and sales forecastings, your clients can strategize their growth for their business. Unify Enterprise, because it integrates with over 40 shopping carts and marketplaces, it also connects to shipping platforms as well as payment processors all within one place. And because you can do all of that, you can then synchronize your revenue, inventory, customers, and financials. And you can also expand and experiment into new channels. Right now you're looking at the centralized area for managing your orders all within a simple view. And this is really about, when your clients are optimizing their e-commerce operations, there's a lot going on. And Unify Enterprise brings everything within one view. Viewing, editing, deleting your orders, processing payments, processing shipping, posting to accounting, all happens within this centralized interface. And one of the value propositions to really managing everything is streamlining fulfillment as well as collaboration throughout your team. And within Unify Enterprise, that's made easy by organizing your orders in convenient sections to help you manage your workflow and how your operational team fulfills the orders. Another aspect of Unify Enterprise is the inventory management. Your clients, when they're selling online, tracking inventory is a really big piece of ensuring that the operational aspects of the inventory, of the e-commerce can really flow. And Unify Enterprise is able to do that by tracking the inventory levels by sales channel. Since it also supports multiple inventory sites within QuickBooks Enterprise, it allows the users, your clients, to select alternative sites for fulfillment and also see when items are in and out of stock. Now, inventory synchronization is also a big piece of e-commerce operations and just overall workflow. And we have this tool within Unify Enterprise that allows you to synchronize your quantity and price across your multiple e-commerce channels. And you're able to designate a master location for that inventory. And it also works with the QuickBooks Enterprise Advanced Inventory sites, as I mentioned before in the previous slide. So this is all about giving the user and your clients control over where their inventory is going and how their inventory is moving. Within the shipping integration, established online retailers are always looking for ways to increase their profits and optimize their operations. As their sales grow, they need to be able to keep up with shipments and customer service without adding additional overhead. Unify Enterprise connects seamlessly with all major shipping carriers so that they can generate labels, compare shipping rates, validate addresses, print packing slips and pick lists for their warehouse operations, and communicate to customers when the order is shipped. And it also is able to integrate with essential hardware such as USB weight scales and barcode scanners to optimize the shipping operations and ensures that shipping departments can ship faster with our product as well. Now, workflow automation is also a key point in making sure or ensuring that e-commerce operations, the flow of data and the flow of communication is running smoothly. Now, within Unify Enterprise, you're able to customize your workflows by setting rules for specific business needs. This first slide is showing how we can automate the flow into and out of Unify Enterprise. So everything from order processing to syncing transactions within your accounting system, inventory tracking, as well as notifying the customers. And what Unify Enterprise is able to do is it triggers the online shopping cart to notify the customer and sends the tracking information to them. In terms of the shipping automation, you're able to create rules to ship faster and automatically tell customers when their order is shipped. So this is all about, having different rules for each provider, and you can utilize the settings within each carrier and use those as default settings. And you can also make customized shipping rules that work outside of the default settings to really help your shipping departments ship faster depending on certain conditions of a particular order. Now, collaboration is also a big part of operations when you're talking about e-commerce fulfillment. Your clients could be working with a large team or an off-site team. It's really important to get everyone on the same page and working from the same set of data. So users are able to control or share the access depending on what department is accessing the software at any given time. And you're also able to see who is logging in and what are they doing. Now, accounting automation with Unify Enterprise is really about, I really think it's more about than, getting the transactions into the accounting system. It's about overall, how can I see the information, how can I impact the revenue, and how does the revenue impact the business? So with Unify Enterprise takes away all the busy work and the worry around accounting and tax compliance with your online orders. You can automatically post your sales information directly into your accounting software and know that it's timely, accurate, organized, and tax compliant. Unify Enterprise is able to facilitate tax compliance by utilizing Avalara to help with the tax validation and tax filing. So this is really about seeing any kind of discrepancies within the taxation within your online shopping cart versus what Avalara is calculating and putting into your accounting system. So you're really able to see whether or not your clients are undertaxing, or are they not charging enough tax, or are they overtaxing their customers. So this is a really good way to get a handle on the taxes. And Avalara, because it facilitates the tax filing, this is also another pain point that Unify Enterprise seeks to eliminate. Now, because there's all this data flowing into your accounting system, into Unify Enterprise, the dashboard and the analytics really helps the user and your clients monitor the revenue and order trends. Trending things and events that are trending within e-commerce are really, really helpful for businesses because it allows the business owner to see what triggers they are doing that influence an uptick in sales, what email marketing campaigns that are running that enhance the sales versus a campaign not running the previous week. So this is really about what is the business doing to drive their growth. And being able to see that with every single channel is a really, really big advantage that Unify Enterprise will give your clients. Now that I've talked about Unify Enterprise, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Unify product. Now, Unify allows your clients to sell products on multiple channels, just like Unify Enterprise, and also from a single place so they can save time on data entry and see their financials as well as grow their business. Unify also, what it does is it primarily integrates with QuickBooks Online and Xero. And it also has integration into MailChimp as well as reporting and analytics. All right. This is one of the most important parts of this presentation, and qualifying clients is really one of the most essential things that you can do to find out or to assess whether or not a client is right for the Unify Enterprise product. And here are some of the questions that you can start at. So asking about the annual revenue in the employees that a particular business has will give you insight into their ROI. I know that on our website on the front page there's an ROI calculator that can give insight as to what is the annual revenue of a business. Sometimes business owners don't really know. Sometimes they're not tracking that. Sometimes they just have a ballpark. And so this will give you a really good idea of whether or not your client's revenue is really going to sustain an upward growth that Unify Enterprise can help facilitate and make more successful. Also, asking about the type of applications that they're using, it'll really help you assess how fragmented their business operations are. What are the pain points that a particular app is solving that another app isn't? Why are they utilizing all of these? And also, where is Unify Enterprise going to fit within these different applications? How is it going to bring all of this information within one interface? The third question really talks about team collaboration and fulfillment. This is the assessment of workflows. How extensive is this business operation? Do they have an off-site warehouse? Are they using drop shipping? All of these are really essential pieces to finding out what features your client is going to utilize within Unify Enterprise. Also, within those operations, what are they looking to automate? Where is their bottleneck happening? How can Unify Enterprise solve that pain point of automating processes that are hampering the business ability to move faster? Also, another big piece of this is how are they managing their inventory? Are they using Excel spreadsheets? How are they receiving inventory? Are they doing drop shipping? Again, this is about how extensive is your client's operation. And then the last question is, how do they keep in contact with repeat customers? Are they even thinking about email marketing? Are they utilizing integrations such as MailChimp? Are they at that point? And this is an essential feature that will help you guide your client as to which subscription to eventually purchase for Unify Enterprise. Now, because Unify Enterprise is integrating, multiple pieces of a business operations in one place, things can get very overwhelming. And also when you're working with enterprise-level businesses, there are many stakeholders involved that are evaluating the software and evaluating things because they're a main stakeholder within their operations. And this is something that our onboarding team is able to make easier. So we've got onboarding services. Our onboarding services, what we do is installation and setup. We really are connecting Unify to your online channels in the accounting platform and setting up this automation and the software around workflows and collaboration. These are really intensive sessions that your clients will have with our team. And also, this element of product training. Best practices are really good for businesses, and we like to incorporate those best practices within the software. Also, with team training, you as affiliates don't have to kind of hold the burden of training your clients' teams. Our team will work with you and work with your client to do that. So we're able to do team trainings and also give a refresher training as well. Sometimes there can be attrition within, fast-moving, fast-growing businesses, and we want to make sure everybody, again, is on the same page and knows how to get the most out of the software. Then we also have accounting consultation. So this is really focusing on what is Unify Enterprise doing within the accounting platform. How is the data going in? What do they, how can they optimize reconciliation? So this is really getting the entire kind of the holistic view of not only the business, but of the software within the business and the operations. Now our support team. So with a Unify Enterprise subscription, support is included. And our support team is really great at what they do. Having a 98% satisfaction rating within this industry is absolutely stellar. So, our support teams understand the business needs of your clients and are able to facilitate workflows, solve issues in a very, very quickly because they understand once an issue pops up, it can take an entire business down, or it can shut down operations for an hour or 2 hours, and businesses can't afford that. So they work very, very fast, as you can see, to make sure that if any issue is encountered, it's solved quickly and swiftly so the business can go back to growing and being successful. All right, so I know that was a lot of information. So because Unify, streamlines all this information, I'm going to kind of streamline all the information and put it in one central area, just as Unify will do for your clients' businesses. So Unify Enterprise is really at the core of it. It's simplifying the complexities of e-commerce operations. And it does that by streamlining order management, automating inventory tracking, and it's able to provide financial insights when it's sending data into the accounting system, as well as tax compliance and increasing staff productivity through collaboration, which also increases your customer satisfaction. All right, so now I'm going to hand it over to Pauline to talk a little bit about the affiliate program here at Webgility.
All right, thank you, Allegra. That was great.
Welcome.
Lots of good stuff there about Unify Enterprise. Okay, so many of you are aware that our affiliate program has undergone a few changes. Here are some benefits that you will receive. I know some of you have migrated over from the old program to the new program, but if you haven't done it yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. You should have received a couple emails with a link to join. If you don't have that email, feel free to reach out to me. I'll send it to you, or you can go to the website. As a reminder, all of the existing affiliates are eligible for an increased commission rate through the end of the year, so it really does benefit you to move over sooner than later. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple.
All right. Okay, so now we're in our question and answer forum. If you have some questions during the presentation, I hope you put them in the questions area. Let's see. I do have a question, actually, from John, who's here, and he's asking, how does Unify Enterprise help with customer management? Now, it can help in two different ways. In the first way, it's able to, your customers that you see within the online orders, you're able to create those customers within your customer center in your accounting area. So that's one area of customer management. The second area of customer management is about if you're integrating with MailChimp to do marketing integration or marketing with your clients, that's another form of customer management. So you're able to create lists within MailChimp and carry out those marketing activities with your repeat customers. So this is, kind of a twofold way of customer management that Unify Enterprise is able to facilitate. Great question. Thanks, John. Any other questions? Does anyone have any questions about the Unify product? So we do have Rob here.
Actually, we do have one question from Karen.
Great.
She wants to know how the ECC has changed since the name change. Is it just a name change? Is it an added service? And what about the pricing?
Great question, Karen. So we've gotten this question a lot. How is ECC changed to Unify Enterprise? Now, ECC was really all about accounting automation. Inventory and listing products that's in the accounting system onto the online platform, and this is a huge difference from what Unify Enterprise can do. Unify Enterprise is really all about taking not only the operational aspects of a business, the accounting aspects of a business, the marketing aspects of a business, to really run the entire business from within this platform. The insights and analytics that we're going to be adding into the software, I know a lot of the times clients are not wizards with the QuickBooks reports. And a lot of the QuickBooks reports are really based on accounting. But if you're working with e-commerce clients, they need e-commerce reports. They need reports telling them what are their trends, what did they do within their marketing that influenced, a spike in sales. Those are aspects, critical aspects of inventory of e-commerce operations that QuickBooks cannot give. It does not have that integration into what is happening in that moment that influenced the growth of a business. And I think this is really the big difference between ECC Desktop and Unify Enterprise. Another portion is this email marketing. This is very new for, a lot of businesses, and looking at, well, how can they increase their business and increase the success of their business. This is where Unify Enterprise sits. It really sits to help a business grow in aspects of financial clarity, business clarity and insights, and as well as marketing clarity. So, we're really talking about how to run a business from a centralized software. No more, getting insights from, this app or that app. You're getting everything all from within one app. So this is really an enhancement of the reach of our software, beyond what ECC Desktop could ever possibly do. Now, in terms of pricing, definitely the pricing, because it has a really rich feature set that's growing and growing, the pricing model has definitely changed. Rather than restricting it by, the amount of orders, orders is just really kind of arbitrary. Let's say 3,000 orders. Okay, great, go. It's not like, you're not, the pricing is not based on how many orders that you're doing. It's based on the features and the functionality that a business wants to utilize. So we've got a really good pricing model, and it really locks into the features.
Yeah, and I just want to add something in there. Hey everybody, this is Rob. I'm sure you can tell if you're interacting with previous clients that there was probably a little confusion about the pricing plans we had before, because especially in e-commerce, the order volume doesn't indicate how much pain they really have. And we kept hearing that over and over, I'm sure you guys did as well, that there may be just one small feature that they need, but they have 10,000 orders. So it didn't feel like we were fitting the needs of the market to say that a high order volume necessarily meant that you were utilizing every feature of the product at that same high volume. So we did a lot of soul searching, and we dug into some of the data to separate things out into what we felt was a better indication of the complexity and the pain that we were solving, so that the pricing would make sense as companies got larger and more complex. There's also another question again from Karen that asks about the inventory items, whether they're still residing in QuickBooks or whether they're migrating to Unify. It's a very important question. Right now, and for the foreseeable future, we don't expect to be taking the master inventory into our product. And that's really key. For Unify, not Unify Enterprise, we're allowing people to change where their master inventory lives. So that can be a store, that can be the accounting system, and that'll be up to the end user. Same with Unify Enterprise, although in that case, I would guess that most customers are still relying on QuickBooks to be their master inventory, and we don't want to have to change that. We think that if business has been running smoothly, there's no reason to upset it.
Great answer. Thank you, Rob.
Sure.
Thank you. Any other questions?
All right, sounds like we're good.
All right. Okay, so here is Pauline's contact information. I'll let Pauline kind of give the exit here.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for attending today. It's been a great webinar here, learning all about the Unify and Unify Enterprise. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about anything you've heard today or anything about the program, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everyone.